Nestled in the heart of Charlotte is a little store called Rebel Base Comics and Toys. Rebel Base Comics and Toys has two different ways you can enter. One is from the front, also known as the bunker, then also in the back, where there's plenty of parking. You know you're in the right place when you see the marquee on the door. Today we'll be visiting Troy Hasbrook, the owner of Rebel Base Comics and Toys. Hey Troy, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, Todd?
Good to see you. Hey, you by chance have that statue that I ordered?
Oh yeah, it came in this week.
Oh, cool. Darth Vader. Awesome. I love their stuff. Hey,
Awesome.
by chance, can you show us around the store a little bit?
Yeah, that's fine.
That'd be great. Thanks.
Todd, over here we have the Marvel Universe stuff that's been doing really well.
Oh wow!
It's like 3 3/4 stuff. It's been doing really well since they downsized from the classic Marvel Legends and went to the 3 3/4, which is actually more
Now was
classic GI Joe size.
Yeah, and that's Snake Eyes, and this is Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. The detail's incredible too.
Oh yeah, yeah. The toys have really made leaps and bounds in the last 5-10 years.
Is there a reason why they went to a smaller?
I think they actually make more money, but once again, I think it's because they're easier to collect when they're smaller, I guess.
Right, and I see the packaging is really nice too, as far as it's real bright, colorful.
Yeah, it's hard to miss it, isn't it?
You can't miss it. Now,
Yeah.
who's buying more of these toys now? Is it kids or is it adults?
It's a good mix. I have adult collectors, but then I have kids come in, and there's nothing better than making a kid's day because you got some toys.
Troy introduced me to Gavin, the toy and Doctor Who expert at the store. Wow, this is amazing. All these figures and you get the sonic screwdriver and everything. Can you tell me more about these different figures and Doctor Who items that come that you normally carry in the store?
Oh, sure, absolutely. The Doctor Who figures that we've been getting in, of course, is because of the huge influx from the popularity of the show.
Right.
You know, back in 2005, they rebooted it with Christopher Eccleston playing the 9th Doctor.
Right.
You know, they tried their hand at it in the 90s with Paul McGann as the 8th Doctor and made a movie with, you know, not so great results. But when they rebooted in 2005, just an amazing reception that have come out are really neat. I mean, the attention to detail, especially in the sonic screwdrivers, this is the 11th Doctor, is played by Matt Smith, which is the latest series. Of course, pops open just like he does his thing, and it, you know, makes the sonic screwdriver sound.
Wow, that's awesome.
You know, we even have replicas of David Tennant, the 10th Doctors.
Right.
Which was actually the 9th and the 10th Doctors.
Okay, so they're pretty much to scale too, it looks like.
Correct. These are like replicas, and those are the ones we do carry.
Right.
We also have some of the flashback, the Comic-Con specials of the 6th Doctor, William Hartnell.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the Master with the 5th Doctor.
Sure.
We also have some really awesome collection sets here that have all of the Doctors throughout time.
Oh, well, that is a pretty cool set.
Yeah, it's pretty neat to have all 11 Doctors, and the craftsmanship is very impressive.
Very detailed.
Absolutely.
Now I know each Doctor had a companion, too. Now, do you know if they're ever going to make a companion set?
Now, that has actually been rumored, that a companion set would be coming out, and I thought we would have seen it at the Comic-Con.
Sure.
But they introduced a Lego playset, which is really cool.
Are you going to carry those here too?
As soon as we can get them, absolutely. Yeah, because we carry everything from, you know, we've got TARDISes.
Nice.
Of course, the TARDIS is the machine that he uses to travel through time and space.
Right.
It's an acronym. It stands for Time and Relative Dimension in Space.
Oh, okay.
That's why they call it a TARDIS.
All right. And also you got the new Doctor Who Insider magazine.
That's correct. We carry both forms of the Doctor Who magazine. We carry the Doctor Who official magazine that comes over from England. We do actually have, well, over 20 subscribers for that specific magazine.
Right.
And then the Doctor Who Insider, which is the American print of the Doctor Who magazine.
So this is pretty much the Doctor Who shop if you want to come to Rebel Base Comics and Toys. Pretty much any Doctor Who imports are pretty much here. So
and books. We have the
and
Doctor
books
Who
too.
books too,
Oh, okay.
yeah, and the comics.
And Gavin will be more than happy to help you out find your Doctor Who toys and collectibles. Definitely. Gavin, appreciate your time.
Thanks, Todd.
Thanks,
My
buddy.
pleasure.
Todd, you should recognize all this in here, shouldn't you?
Now that's amazing. All these vintage toys, Star Wars vintage, everything. I think I've had double all those action figures and the ships. And see 3PO here and Slave 1 and all the ships and also the 12-inch figures as well. Now this here, that is something else here.
Yeah. Don't you wish you could go back to 1980 and buy a few of
And
those?
buy a few, keep them in the package.
Yeah.
I think I tore through these things. I remember the mail order one too,
Right.
which you could get, and I think I had at least a dozen of them. So Return of the Jedi, Boba Fett, wow, all vintage. And I won't say the price out loud, but if you're a serious collector, this is definitely one to get too. That's amazing. Now I noticed that you had the sideshow, and you've got a lot of the other vintage toys up here, and some of the new stuff mixed in. What's down the road for Star Wars? Anything new coming out?
I mean, well, you know, he's doing a 3D movie, so hopefully there'll be a whole new product line.
Right.
Anytime a movie hits the theater, our sales go
Jump up for
yeah.
Star Wars. That's
So
incredible.
we're kind of looking forward to that. And of course, I get to take my kids to go see the first 3 movies. Well, the second 3 movies in the theater.
Right, exactly.
Although
And
some
also
people-
know they're going to add the deleted scenes too for the Blu-ray release. So that's pretty awesome. I just, you know, it's new toys all the time.
Yep.
Clone Wars is out. Incredible. Wow. Rebel Base Comics and Toys also provides a service where if you have that old comic book or toy, you can trade it in towards credit or cash. Also, there's a service where they'll provide consignment sales as well. We're with Chris, and he just brought in a boatload of Star Wars and Transformers and wanted to trade them in. But hey, Chris, why did you want to bring them in today?
Well, basically, they've been sitting around for a while, and I didn't want them to go to neglect any more than they have been, so I thought about giving them to my nephew or passing them on to somebody else who would enjoy them. So
Right.
this sounded like the place to do.
So this is one of the perks of this store is that they do take the vintage toys in for trade and also for cash.
Yeah,
So you went with the cash way.
I went with cash.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So are you satisfied?
Hey, yeah, no, great deal.
Great. All right, Chris, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Rebel Base Comics and Toys also receives shipments every day. So check back frequently because you might find that toy or collectible you've always wanted.